character, what would you tell me that character is?
Our thoughts and our habits form our characters. It is what you display in an emergency, not something that you put on. So a character is you, your true self. So whatever you're thinking normally and whatever you're doing normally, it comes together to form who you are. And a lot of people, they like to come up as a professional car salesman. That's not their true self. You know, you can find out people typically when they're relaxed and you spend a good time. After a while, you find out their true character comes just right out.
Right, and that is well pointed. So I think that, I don't know if she would have realized it. She mentioned two things. She said that it is what you do and it is your habit. So it is who you become, and then she said that there are two things. In other words, so it is know who you are, what your thoughts are, what your habits are, but then you know what? You know, start to do what? Act it out. You realize those principles? Now we're going to look at what character is. And this now is from Child Guidance 161.2. Child Guidance 161.2.
All right. Mental ability and genius are character. They are not character, for these are often possessed by those who have the very opposite of a good character. When I read this, I was like, what? Did God give this lady this or not? Oh my word, she's such a beautiful lady. Repetition is not character. Thank you. Reputation is not character. Watch this now.
So,
okay.
For question 3 on your handout,
yes.
It says, from the book Child Guidance, page 161.2, list 3 things that are not character. List 3 things that are not character. And here we have the answer. Mental ability. So you cannot come to Jesus and say, oh, I'm bright. Right? You cannot use that when
of
he
course.
is going to look
I'm
at your
brilliant.
character.
I'm the brightest person in the world. I went to college when I was 15.
No. No, it doesn't work.
I have Nobel Prize.
No.
Okay.
Genius doesn't work either. So you cannot come and say, oh, I know a lot. You know, I skipped grades when I was growing up, so I didn't need to stay in grade 4. I just moved to grade 6 and I took the PEP and all of these other exams. No, I took CXC when I was in primary school. No, you cannot use that. When God is looking at your character, that is not important to him, or that is not first thing that he says. Reputation is not character. Why is reputation not character? Because reputation is how someone else sees you. It is how the public views you.
Yes.
And when we were looking at the judgment, it says not judge nothing until the time comes. Why? Because we are imperfect. And so we are looking on and we say, yeah, man, that one is a good one. That one going to turn out to be a good one. Right? And even back in the days, the parents used to choose the children and say, all right, this one look like him going to become a doctor, so I'm sending that one to school and you just stay home on the farm or something else. But we are not a good judge when it comes down to that. No one else can judge you in relation to that. So as much as how somebody might come and you say, oh, you know that brother, yeah man, he has a good character. When it is that we move on from this point, we'll understand why. Right? So it says that, read what true character is now. And that is question 4. It says, how does God define character?
True character is a quality of the soul, revealing itself in the conduct.
So is the conduct character? Is the conduct your character? Read it again.
True character is a quality of the soul, revealing itself in the conduct.
So when my sister answered it, she mentioned the 2 aspects, but she was correct in saying that it's who you truly are. It's your thoughts. It's your habits. That is the aspect of character. But it's just that when it is that you have formed that character, you then what? Display it to the world. Yes. So your character is who you are in the heart. In the soul, in the heart, that is who you truly are. That is your character. But your character then become what? Manifest. It become seen. So what is in the heart, then that will now be what? Eventually, because you might be able to mask it
To
for
mask
some
it,
time.
indeed.
But patience, that's why God tells us we must be patient, you know.
Time.
Patience of the saints. When
Time.
it is that we are going among, we might not be able to differentiate the wheat from the tare. But you see, when that time comes,
Yes.
then it is that we will truly understand. So we must be focusing on the quality of the soul or the quality of the heart. And with that said, we will just look at the next slide before we take the hands. It says, what do the following passages of scripture reveal about true character? So we're still on true character. We're not talking about necessarily good or bad now. We're talking about true character, who you truly are. And for that there is, so the two important points that we can draw from what we just said. I went through it. It says that character is a quality of the soul, and the character is a distinctive attribute or characteristics possessed by someone. So that is who you are. And then two is that distinctive attribute or characteristics is then revealed through your actions. You understand that principle? Good. So we're not getting it right. I know we are getting it right now. That character is who you truly are. It is the quality of the soul. It is the condition of the soil. It is who you truly are.
All right. So,
and with that said, we will look at question 5. Luke 6:45. Luke 6:45.
so what does the following passages of scripture reveal about true character? Luke 6:45. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart, out of where? The good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good. And an evil man out of the evil treasures of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. So naturally we're saying you can always try to persuade or, put on a facade, put on a mask, so to speak, to show everybody that, yeah, man, this is who he is, But truly, when the rubber hits the road, or when you spend time enough around the person, you recognize that true character is either that person will bring about good, or they'll bring about what? Evil. All right? I know we see the hands. We have limited time, so we're going to take the points, but we're just getting through these texts. Matthew 12:33. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit what? Corrupt. For the tree is known by its fruit.
So now we can understand when we realize that when most of the time when the Bible is using and making reference to character, it uses the word by your fruits you shall know them, or by your works. Their works do testify